sports. It's in the game.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Luck. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go with Lynch right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw. Luck. It's complete to Snead. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down, it's Lynch. And now running right through it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll fake it. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, this one complete to Jordan Reed. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining,
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Switch up. Kill.
The first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Newton now to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's one. Snead's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wow. That is caught inside the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They run. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on third down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Now a hit and a loose football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Locke. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Luck. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And again, it's Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Jordan Reed has it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back to Cannon again on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards on the ground. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Line 40. 53. Strong right.
They'll run with Lynch. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll try the air now with Locke. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch, but now it's third and goal. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at his 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dayon Buchanan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now it's Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They run again on first down, Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Ready? Look at it. Minus 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now on second and 13. Newton steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This is Johnson. He's got it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 24, Newton. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it right side with Cannon. 23 yards the pickup there.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to run with.
Now this throw caught left side. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Damian Ratley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.